Okay, look, I'ma tell y'all this. But don't tell nobody. Shit. Okay, look. When I was in Amsterdam, I tried some drugs. Here's the backstory, okay? When I was in college, I used to be a weed head. I mean, I used to smoke like all the time. Not like, oh no, oh, I'm high as hell, I'm laying around. Nah, I was a functioning weed head. Smoke, go to class. Smoke, do homework. Smoke, go to work. Smoke, go to sleep. Get up, smoke, make breakfast. I used to smoke all the time. So when I went to Amsterdam, I was like, oh, we finna get high. Oh, yeah. When I went over there, it was interesting because I had heard about the culture over there in Amsterdam, but I was like, I don't know. Now, before we had got there, I did look some stuff up. Some of you may know this, but I ended up going to Amsterdam because I was on a study abroad in London for 6 weeks. We had 4-day weekends that was built into our schedule. So on those 4-day weekends, we would travel because our study abroad was stationary. I wish I had picked the traveling one because then I would have hit multiple countries. It would have been included, yada yada whatever, but here we are. When I was in London, weed is illegal over there, so when we went to Amsterdam, I was like, okay, cool. Now let me tell y'all, we take a 45-minute flight from London and we get to Amsterdam, right? Of course, they got their little customs that you gotta go through, their little TSA you gotta go through. First of all, they TSA machines is like super sensitive as hell, so I have like piercings and all that stuff like that, and one of them little freak bitches was like, oh, the alarm went off when you went through, blah blah blah, whatever. These bitches damn near tried to make me strip search. I said, oh, y'all got me fucked up. It's gonna be a no. But then they pissed me off, so I started getting ignorant. But it was like making me mad because they was like, oh, we need to see your jewelry to make sure it's not sharp. First of all, if I'm gonna hurt somebody, I'm not gonna do it with a piece of fucking nipple jewelry. This shit about this big, bitch. I'm gonna stab you with that. What? How do you sound? I'm like, okay, these some little freak bitches. I was like, you know what? I think you lying. I don't like that. Go get your supervisor. Her supervisor come over. She a little freak bitch too. Yeah, wow. So I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna be ignorant. I just started taking all my shit off. I did not care. They was pissing me off. They was like, okay, ma'am, you know what? It's okay. It's yeah, it's okay now. Okay. But no, so we get over there. We ended up staying in 2 different hostels. We was there for 4 days. The first hostel that we stayed in, first of all, that shit was janky as hell. Would never do it again. It looked like a fucking, I don't know, some jail type shit. Fucking single ass beds, a set of lockers up against the wall, and a bathroom so motherfucking janky. Okay, I would never do that shit again. But the other hostel that we stayed in the Flying Pig at their downtown location. That one was way better. They had like complimentary blunts in the morning and like with orange juice and shit. You like go in the lobby. They didn't have breakfast, but they had pre-roll, and then they had like orange juice and apple juice, and it was like a little fruit tray. I was like, I could get used to this, darling. Okay. Our first day there, you know, they told us go to the coffee shops. That's where you get brownies and edibles, and you can literally order grams or ounces or however much or whatever you want. We was like, okay, cool. We go, we get a brownie, we get a couple of grams. Danny, she really don't smoke like that, but she was like, fuck it, I'm in another country, like I'ma try it. This is what they known for. Okay, cool. I also tried the ketchup with French fries and mayonnaise type deal. Okay, first of all, that shit was good as fuck. Okay, I was over there like, baby, well, hello, gorgeous, how you doing? This shit is great. Okay, the quality of the mayonnaise was different, and that made a difference. You know what I'm saying? That shit was a hit. But let me tell y'all about this weed and these brownies and shit. First of all, okay, so the brownie was low-key about the same size. It's like, you know, your typical brownie, like maybe it was like maybe that big, right? They coffee shops, they literally have like a menu. You just walk in and be like, yeah, can I get an order of the G13 Amnesia? I want a gram of that. Let me get 2 grams of this space cake, 4 weed suckers. I want the strong ones, and then give me 3 grams of this purple monkey. And then like they offer to like help you roll your blunts. Most people over there, they know how to roll them on their own, but like if you don't, they sell like pre-rolls. It's like a blunt that's already rolled for you. It come in a nice little case. You can't smell it in the case. Like, you know what? I am impressed. I feel thoroughly welcomed. Is this the culture? I need to get more engulfed in the culture, okay? I'm not gonna hold you. I just smoked a lot of weed before I got over there. And I was like, you know what? The quality of this weed is top notch, baby. Like, I like this. But then I was wondering, like, why are they not, like, smoking weed for real, for real? Like, people was leisurely just walking around smoking weed and stuff. But, like, most people, they was smoking what we call, like, a splice or, like, a spliff or whatever. When you put tobacco and weed together. But they use hash and tobacco. Now, I had a hash blunt before, and that shit had had me high as hell, but I had did weed with hash. For those of y'all who don't know, hash is like the real fine crystals that come off of weed, and it's like what you would find in your treasure chest if you have a grinder that has the filter in it, and in that bottom compartment most people put like a nickel or a dime or something in there. You can like better get it out or some shit like that. But I, out of curiosity, I was like, fuck it, I want to try one. Dog, that shit had me higher than giraffe pussy. Do you hear me? I was just like, nigga, what? So that was cool. The weed was good. The weed brownies was good. So then I was like, you know what else I want to try? Like, what other drugs y'all got? What y'all got over here? Some locals had told me that mushrooms were illegal over there because when they were legal, people was like jumping off of like balconies and patios and shit. They was doing like wild ass shit. So they was like, okay, we gonna have to like ban this or some shit. So they ended up banning mushrooms, but they had these things called truffles. Now, I ain't no drug junkie, okay, but I am open to trying things that like, you know, are natural and can possibly make you like hallucinate. Okay, so me and Danny, we go to this place and they sell them. With this, it was different because you know how with weed you got like your sativas, you got your ones that like, you know, give you energy, you have your strands that do different stuff, right? With the truffles, they also do different things, but it's like they are a definite like hallucinogen, however the fuck you say that shit. They make you hallucinate for sure. They come in this little box. It was really like a tin, maybe this big, and I picked the one that was like artistic. It make you see like colors and shapes and stuff like that. Like they had different ones on like different levels. It's like if you're a beginner, we recommend trying this category through this category. If you're experienced, try this category through this. And then if you're a regular, you know, these categories are probably what would be best for you. Okay, cool. We're gonna get the beginner one. Like, we're gonna get the low level, artistic, you know. We didn't do it the same day as we had did everything else, because we like, that would be milking it. The instruction said, eat it on an empty stomach. It tell you all the side effects that you're gonna have up front, and it tell you what you would be most likely to see. So he was like, okay, cool. Now, she was a chicken and I was a chicken too. So we just was like, okay, we gonna do a real little amount. What it looked like. Honestly, if I had to describe what it looked like, it remind me of them peanuts you get from McDonald's, but they like clump together. So it's like peanut cluster type things, right? It didn't have a smell though, and that's what was weird. At least I don't remember it having one. We opened the pack, Danielle took a little bit, I took a little bit. We was like, okay, we gonna eat them on the count of 3. Now this was when we first got up. We got dressed, brushed our teeth, everything. We ready to walk out the door, and we like, all right, come on, let's try these truffles. She had her little bit, I had my little bit. So we like 1, 2, 3. We ate them. They didn't really taste bad. It tastes like we was eating dirt just a little bit, but it was like, we walk outside, right? We just waiting for it to kick in. 10 minutes go by, nothing. I like that 15-minute mark. Now these was the side effects. It said you was gonna have a headache. It said you was gonna sweat. It said you was gonna have a stomach ache. You might have to use the bathroom, and it also said to drink water with it or something like that. It was recommended that you do it on an empty stomach. When it finally did start hitting, I had a headache for like 4.5 seconds. I was sweating for like 6 seconds. My stomach was hurting for like maybe 8. And I just know that like them was like the only side effects I had, but it was like they all was like right behind each other. So everything lasted only like less than a minute. But then I was like, okay, all the side effects hit already. Now I'm finna start hallucinating. So I was ready. I get to walking or whatever, and I'm like, it's yellow dots everywhere. And she like, no, it's not. And I'm like, yes, it is. I'm walking around, I'm seeing these flashing yellow polka dots. And Danielle is like, girl, ain't no damn yellow polka dots flashing nowhere. But it was a good trip. I don't know if that's what you would call it, but it was sweet. I don't know, maybe because of the type of person I am, like the type of thoughts I have, the type of creativity I have. Like, I just was seeing yellow polka dots. Next thing I know, Danielle grabbed me like, bitch, it's a deer in the street. And I'm like, no, it is not. She's like, it's deer. And I was like, no, there are no deer, bro. Like, it's probably kicking in because we ate them at the same time. Mine just hit too. They like jumping around though, and I'm like, there are no deer out here. I want to say these hallucinations lasted for like maybe 30 to 45 minutes. I feel like if we had ate more, they would have lasted more. We might have seen different stuff. Because we only ate so little because we was scared, we was chicken, it only lasted like very short period of time. But it was good though. Outside of that, that was pretty much it. We didn't really experiment with too much. The hash blunt was good though. It hit different, but the quality of the weed was good, the hash blunt was good, the truffles was good. I think I would try the truffles again though. I would definitely do truffles again. That's been my little story on drugs in Amsterdam. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your post notifications are turned on so that when more videos keep dropping, you can keep watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I will catch y'all on the flip side. Peace out.